Hello. This is the next sort technique, that is the selection sort. This algorithm constructs the sorted sequence one element at a time by adding the element to the sorted sequence in an order. At each step, the next element to be added to the sorted sequence is selected from the remaining elements in the array. So, very first step is to find the smallest element in the structure or in the array, and second step, swap the smallest element with the element at the first position, and repeat these steps until all elements get arranged at the proper position. This thing is going to make your elements sorted. Let's have an example. Consider the array 10, 5, 2 and 1. In this, 4 elements are there. So, the very first step is to find the smallest element. The smallest element in this array is 1, and the very first element in the array is 10. So now what we should do? We must swap their places. Actually, we are going to shift the location of the smallest element to the very first location. So we will be replacing 10 by 1. Then the new array will be 1, 5, 2, 10. And again this process is repeated continuously till we reach a sorted array. This is nothing but a selection sort technique. We will see an example of this so as to understand this technique. This is your original array. This is your original array of 7 elements. So, at index number 0, element number 76 is present, and at index number 6, element number 6 is present. So, this is the original unsorted array. Now, we have to sort this array using selection sort. So, very first step in selection sort is finding the minimum, and second step is to change the position of that minimum to the first step. Okay, so there will be multiple passes is required. So this is our original array of 76, 67, 36, 55, 23, 14, 6 at first iteration. So which is the minimum? We will be finding the smallest one. The 6 is the minimum. So we will be replacing 6 by 76, and 76 goes at the last. Okay, so now in second pass we will be finding, and one more thing you have to remember, that whatever the thing will be carried out or searching is carried out, minimum is carried out, it will be done in the remaining element only, which were untouched, which were unswapped previously. So now it will be searching the minimum between 67, 36, 55, 23 and 14. Okay, so here the minimum is obviously 14. So 14 and 67 will be swapped. So now after the swapping in pass 2, you will be getting these elements. So now it will be trying to search the minimum 36, 55 and 23. Which is the minimum? So definitely 23 is minimum. So it will go here, and 36 will be going at its position. So the new array will be 6, 14, 23, 55, 36 and 67, 76. This is already sorted, so no need of sorting once more. Okay, so now it will be finding the minimum out of 55 and 36. So 36 is minimum, so there will be a swap between 55 and 36. So after this is done, it will check the remaining 55 with the rest of the elements in pass number 4. So in pass number 4, 55 and 67, no need of swapping because 55 is minimum than 67. Now this 67 will be checked, 67 with 76. Now again 67 is smaller than 76, so no need of swap. So now, and it reaches to the end of the array. It indicates the sorting technique that this is the end of the array and we have to stop, and whatever the resultant you got is nothing but your sorted array. So 14, 23, 36, 55, 67, 76 is nothing but your sorted array after 5 pass. Now, even though this technique it works well, but the problem is that when you have multiple or more number of elements, the efficiency of this algorithm will not be that good. So these are the pros and cons. It performs well on a small list. So if the data is small, it is going to do wonderful. It is an in-place sorting algorithm. So that means no additional temporary storage is required to store the new arrays or the sorted arrays, or no temporary memory or storage will be required to keep your elements. And the cons is that it is inefficient when dealing with a huge list of items. So when the number of elements is huge, that is multiple number of elements are there, huge number of data is there, and that you will be using this selection sort, it will not give you proper input. So it will not give you the speed will be very slow. So that's the main problem with this selection sort. Thank you.
मी एवढा वेळ